Have you ever been to a shop and they say to you, "We're not taking eco cash today," or "We don't have change, can we maybe give you some sweets or some matches?" Meanwhile, Zimbabwe has a whole local currency, the ZiG. So where is all the Zim dollar cash, and why does it feel like our own money is missing? Welcome to So You Want to Be a Zimbabwean. We're breaking it down step by step, the show where we make Zimbabwe's daily dilemmas simpler for the average Zimbabwe. Let's break it down. Why is there so little ZiG cash? Well, to avoid high inflation, central banks in many countries, including Zimbabwe, often limit the amount of physical money that goes into circulation. Remember the days when you would walk into the streets, only to find a money changer holding a big band of cash with white strips, only for them to sell you the cash for a 50% markup? Well, that's gone now, because the government has now limited how much ZiG can be dispersed and by whom. Number 2, a digital-first economy. So what that means is the majority of ZiG exists through mobile money, swipe, and zip it transfers. That means fewer physical notes and coins are printed or needed. Number 3, production costs. So printing money actually costs money, and in some cases, the cost of producing physical ZiG cash can exceed its face value. So printing too much of it can become economically unviable. Number 5, currency stability goals. What that means is when a currency is printed excessively, it can lose its value quickly. So by restricting the physical ZiG supply, monetary authorities aim to promote long-term stability. Remember when the rate would rise every week and you would ask, who is making the black market rate rise? Well, in simplest terms, it's the people. So Zimbabweans found a way to game the system. You would need to pay for your ZESA, your school fees, your water bills, and so forth. So you'd essentially just wait for the bills to pile up in Zim dollars. After that, wait for the black market rate to rise and pay the bills when they're just a fraction of their value. Essentially, Zimbabweans found a way to make money out of thin air. With this incentive, it became close to impossible for the government to launch a new currency. Because once it's announced, people's first instinct is to look for ways to tank its value. This instinct needs to be washed out of people's system, and confidence must be regained before increasing the notes in circulation. Now let's take a look at a couple of myths versus reality. Myth number 1, they're hiding the money from us. Well, the fact is, physical ZiG cash makes up a very small portion of the total money supply, just under 10% as of recent monetary reports. So the economy has increasingly shifted towards digital transactions, which are easier to monitor and control. Now let's take a look at the second myth. Zim dollar notes are just printed randomly and whenever the government runs out of money. Well, the fact is, Zimbabwe follows a currency management system through the Reserve Bank, which involves structured issuance aligned with monetary policy. So whilst past monetary policy decisions have had mixed results, note printing is not done arbitrarily. Now let's take a look at some possible solutions. Without assigning blame, here's how things could be improved. Number 1, clear multi-currency guidance so that people know what to expect. Number 2, affordable cash access to support those who rely on cash-based transactions. Number 3, strengthen digital infrastructure, especially in rural areas where digital banking is limited. And number 4, economic confidence building, because when people trust a currency, they use it. So here's what you can do. Ask for both ZiG and US dollar prices. That's your right. Number 2, learn how to use digital platforms to avoid unnecessary charges. And lastly, stay informed. Currency policy affects daily life, and the more you understand it, the better your choices. Zim dollars didn't just disappear, they evolved. From paper in your wallet to digits on your screen. It's not a conspiracy, it's a policy, trust, and technology story. And if you understand it, you're not just surviving in Zimbabwe, you're navigating it like a pro. My name is Theyre, and this was So You Want to Be a Zimbabwean. If this inspired you, hit the subscribe button, share it with your grind partners, and leave a comment. We'll see you on the next one.